This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and I am going to do another live session tonight. If you come in, say hello so that I can say hello back to you. I'm going to give a few minutes for folks to file in here. Hi Meri, how are you? It's nice to meet you. Welcome. Hi everybody. As you come in, say hello. Hi Linda. How are you? Roz, hi. As you come in, would you let me know if you have a YouTube channel, maybe throughout the chat, so that I can promote your YouTube channel? I want to start promoting viewers' YouTube channels during my live sessions. So I think, Roz, you have a YouTube channel, don't you? Hi, Catherine. Welcome. Mary Ann McMillans. You have a YouTube channel, Mary, the same name? Mary Hill, you have a YouTube channel. Let's start promoting them. Hi, Tori. Welcome. Roz. Roz, is your YouTube channel the same as your name? Hi, Mary Ann. Mary Ann McMillan has a YouTube channel. She's Nana number 3. We know her. Beloved Mary Ann. Hi, Janet. Janet's been here. Yes, Roz Willoughby's YouTube channel is her same name. As you come in, if you would let me know your name and if you have a YouTube channel. If you want to promote your YouTube channel during my live sessions, feel free to do that. I would love to get those of you who are trying to build your subscriber base and grow your channel to... I'd love to be able to promote you from my live sessions. So feel free to say whatever you're doing on your channel now, what your talent is. Yes, Mary Ann has a YouTube channel. So tonight, I'm going to continue working. Mary Ann, we've been working in this Childcraft encyclopedia. I usually end up doing finishes of them on another video afterwards. Let's see, what was the last one that we did? Oh yeah, it was this Egyptian one. How high is the sky? What fun that was. Yeah. And we've done this one with the fairies. I'm really getting a lot of them done in here, and I'm trying to do these just in these live sessions. Imagine this. This was my very first one, and you know what, guys? I feel like I need to do more to this page. I feel like maybe I need to put this gold background all around here to kind of section off this diagonal part of the page. I just need something. This was the very first page. I missed Melissa's. Was that last night? I need to go back and watch hers. I try to make her lives, but I don't get it done all the time. Melissa is 70 Acres Studio. Is that what it is, Janet? I know her as 70 Acres, her YouTube channel. And Dawn is, oh, what is Dawn's YouTube channel? I know it. Let's Make a Mess Today. Oh, I will. I will, Janet. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Hi, Deborah. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody who's coming in. And if you have a YouTube channel, please let us know what it is. Tonight, I really want to promote viewers who have YouTube channels and trying to grow their channel. So I've just kind of been reviewing what we've done. This play ball page, I think, is the last one that as far as what we've done in here. So tonight, oh yeah, we've done this one. This was a fun one to do. Tonight, I want to work on this page, which is, oh, another black and white page. There's no color to bring out. So I'm thinking antique parchment, blue, gray, light mocha, and maybe a touch of green. Those are the colors I'm thinking. So, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the pictures because I chose 2 pictures to go on this page. Why don't I read I like to read the little verse. This is a Childcraft encyclopedia, and I think this is a 1974 edition. 1974. It's the How and Why Library, and this is all about art. Everything in here is about art. And I think that's so cool. And I'm finding other photographs, black and white photographs, from another Childcraft encyclopedia that I have here, that I virtually have disassembled. I have some of the pictures here. And I've been combining the 2. I'm trying to find photographs that might go with the art on that page. So that's kind of my approach to altering this book. And I like to read the little verses. This one isn't very long. Hi, Deborah. Welcome to everybody who's new here. If you have not attended one of my lives before, welcome. And I will tell you, if you don't know, I am going live via my mobile phone, via my data, unlimited data on Verizon. So sometimes while I am doing my live, it disconnects me. But sit tight, because my YouTube is still going, and it's just a matter of me hitting, yes, I want to continue my session. So sit tight, and if you lose me, and I'll be right back. Yes, Kathy, I do. I'm doing my lives for now on Friday nights at 7:30 Central Time. That's 8:30 Eastern Time. Did I say 7:30 Central Time is when I'm doing them? That's 8:30 Eastern Time, 6:30 Mountain Time, and 5:30 Pacific Time. If you're over in Europe, like I know in England, in that area, you are probably about 6 hours ahead, so you're in the wee hours of the morning, like maybe 12:31, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then if you're in Australia, thank you, Roz. Hi, Cloud9 Crafts. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Yeah, 10:30 a.m. They're a whole day ahead of us over in Australia, where Roz is, or New Zealand. In that part of the world. 5:30 then on Fridays. Okay. Oh, Aristi, hi. I was hoping that you would... Aristi is from Greece. And I was really hoping that she would bop in. 8:30 in Ontario. Thank you, Mary. Aristi, I went to the library today and I made copies of everything that I want out of... Aristi and I are going to trade. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to ship yours next week, if I can. If I can make it to the post office tomorrow, I will, but it will probably be next week, early next week, Aristi, before I get it out. I have about 40 miles to drive to get to a library where it has a good photocopier, but oh, let me show you what it did. I am so pleased with it. Let me just reach over here. I am so used to, this is the magazine that I'm going to trade with Aristi. This is the back of another one here. They are very fragile, Aristi. I have to tell you, I try to be careful with them, but evidently I'm not as careful as I want to be all the time. But I want to show you the color copies that I made out of this. Look at this. How nice it is. And this only cost me 10 cents at our local library. They were really nice finds, and they were not expensive. I found them at, they say that they are a antique store, but they have really nice value in there. To me, I didn't think they were ultra expensive like I would think an antique store would be. I got 3 of these Lady Worlds magazines for $10. No, I want to send you the original. I might make some extra photocopies for you, though. I don't know if I can make an extra photocopy of every page, but maybe the nicer page so that you can have both the original and a copy. I would be more than willing to do that because these are only 10 cents a piece. If you can wait until I get that done, Aristi, I would be very happy to do that. But I made photocopies of the ones that I wanted out of it, and I thought that they just came out super. Just really nice. Oh, you can have the original, Aristi. I'll send you the original, and then I'll send you some that you can feel free to work with. Can I put them in a memory stick? Let's talk about that. Hi, Eva. Let's talk about that, a memory stick. Are you talking about like a little flash drive? I don't know. Can I get that through customs? Can I mail that? We'll have to talk about that offline, off camera. But that's what Aristi is sending me some things, and we're doing a trade. So welcome to everybody who's come in while I was chatting there. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Kathy Whitney, Aristi, Eva. Oh, in Messenger. Oh, that's a good idea, Aristi. Let's talk more about that. I would be more than happy to do that. That might work really well. So, for everybody who's Lillian, hi, Crafty Grandma, Gina Aarons, Gina, hello, my very friend Gina. Oh, Gina is, as what Shannon Green says, I know Gina from way back when I very first started getting online. Gina Aarons' channel. If you have not found Gina, go check out Gina Aarons. That's what her channel name is under. I still watch it all the time. I do want to say for everybody that's come in who might have missed out, I am going live on my phone, so it happens every now and then that I lose my data connection. If that happens, just sit tight for a second and I'll be right back. So let's get started. I am working on, I lost my page. I was watching Barb Owens this afternoon. I couldn't watch her whole channel, but I watched some of it, and I had to laugh at her because she lost one of her pages where she was working and she was hunting for it. And I'm going, oh, I know that feeling. So this is the page that hi Kiki, welcome. Good to see everyone here. This is the page that I'm going to alter, and I've been doing reverse collage in this in the sense that I keep the images and the text, and then I paint out everything around it. I find that that works really well for a live session because there's not much thought into going out and painting with your fingers, except for I didn't get out some wax paper. And I keep saying I'm so glad that wax paper is cheap because I sure have been using a lot of it lately. So I'm just going to put some wax paper under these pages. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Cooking paper? I wouldn't cook with it. You might be thinking of parchment paper. This is more of a paper that's waxy, more like a deli paper. Parchment paper, yeah, Gina, parchment paper I think is what she is referring to. Parchment paper is not as waxy and it has more of an opaque feel to it. Although I would not say that this wax paper is super waxy either. But it does catch the drips from these pages. Oh, thank you, Gina. Wax paper is used, Gina Aaron says wax paper is used for candy making and things. I use it for my... Oh, you don't have that paper, Aristi? Oh, I'm going to have to fold up some paper and put in that package that I sent to you so you can see what wax paper is. Aristi, Gina says that wax paper, they use it for candy making, and a lot of cooks and, you know, housewives, we just use it in our kitchen sometimes when I'm baking cookies, not to bake the cookies, but when I want to put the cookies out to cool, I'll put a piece of wax paper on the table and just put and not lately because I'm staying with my brother and they have a cookie rack, so I've been using that. But you can use wax paper in the kitchen, but I would not use it to cook with. It's non-stick paper. Yeah. Gina says, like when you make chocolates, you dip them and let it cool on wax paper because it won't stick. And we're getting an education on wax paper. You know, I grew up with wax paper. You would think of everything that I would know that it's used for. Aristi, I'll fold up some wax paper and put it in. Yeah, it's got a waxy sheen to it. I'll put some in the package that I send to you so you can, because it's cheap over here in the States. It's really, Kiki says that wax paper is the same as greaseproof paper. Okay, I'm going to get started on my page. The first thing that I want to do is read this little verse. It says, do you ever daydream at school? This book is, I would say this book is geared toward a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Although, I swear, I want to go back to my childhood because I'm enjoying these books. It says, do you ever daydream at school when you should be studying? Sometimes grown-ups in offices daydream too. And then here is well, this is a black and white, but it's a painting of Office in a Small City by Edward Hopper. And we studied about Edward Hopper in our art history class, and he's known for painting these, I guess I want to say they aren't, well, that's what they are. They're very, I don't want to say minimalist, but just... You know an Edward Hopper by his style. I don't want to say they're bare because he does have a man in here sitting in the office, but he has a lot of space in here. And you'll see in his paintings, a lot of them take on this style. Okay, thank you, Aristi. And if I'm missing anybody's questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody popping in. I think I'm just going to get started with some reverse collage. I was going to show you the pictures first. And then I went and got out those magazines. So what did I do with the pictures? Here they are. Here is one of the photos that I'm going to put here. And Janet, you will be happy to know that I did coat this with a matte medium. Last week I painted on the back of my cutout, my fussy cut, and and I got it messy on the front. And Janet said, well, coat it with some Mod Podge or a medium. So that's what I did. So I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to use that same technique. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Oh, it's good to see you. Hey, Dawn is Let's Make a Mess Today. That's the name of her channel. For people that are in here who didn't hear me say, if you want to promote your channel while you're in here, I'm very open to doing that. Shout out your channel name, and let's if other people aren't subscribed, maybe they're interested in coming and visiting you. Dawn is Let's Make a Mess Today. She does really, really interesting, and I can hardly keep up with you, Dawn. Interesting videos. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. So I'm going to use this same technique where we made the flip, only instead of Gina Ahrens, her channel is Gina Ahrens. Last week we did the flip where it flipped this way. This week I'm going to do the flip where it flips this way. And then over on this side of the page, I have a photograph of kids at school. And what I want to do is fussy cut right down the aisle here. And I'm going to put half of it here and half of it up here. So my scissors is here in the drawer, hopefully. Of course not. I'll hold that for later. I was going to cut it, but I'll hold that for a minute later. I want to get started painting while we're here. I want some color on this page. So I'm going to start out with the parchment. And I just started watching Dee Dee's video that she put up yesterday on her idea playground, and she spread some of her paint around with a palette knife. And do you know, I have a palette knife, which was graciously got 2 or 3 of them in the craft box that we passed around in the My Year 2017. And there were some palette knives in there. And I think I grabbed 2 of them. I think this is one of them, but you can see I have used it. I haven't cleaned it. Shame on me. But whoa, that's a lot. I'm just going to take some of this. Dee Dee spread her paint around with the palette knife first. I want to get some of this mocha on there. And then she used her fingers and a baby wipe. Now I've got baby wipes, but they're kind of drying out, so I'm just going to use my fingers. I might use a towel later. I'm going to put a little gray on here. That's enough paint for sure. Okay, let's see what's going on with the chat. Kid called. Bye, Dawn. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, Eva. I'm kind of backing up through the chat. Aristi, is your channel under your name? Is your name the same as your channel? If it is, let us know. I'm not sure. Did I go subscribe to your channel? I need to go check that out. And I am just going to kind of do some palette knife action here. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but we'll see. I really, honestly, to tell you the truth, I used a palette knife in painting class, but I guess I never appreciated them. I'm going to keep the text. And this picture will be coming up in here, so I'm not going to worry too much. I want to get kind of down in the border. Okay, Aristi's channel is under her name, Aristi Morjacki. So I'll check your channel out after the live session. You keep seeing a black screen? Oh, Marianne, I'm sorry. Is anybody else seeing a black screen? I hope not. I will say, good, thank you. Yay. I'm looking forward to the day I can get Wi-Fi again. It's not going to happen for a while yet, but it's going to happen. But all this week I have been having data problems, even with other data connection problems, even with other applications. Like when I'm watching a YouTube channel, sometimes it'll just spin. I get so disgusted with it. I think they want me to buy one of their jetpacks, but I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Nancy, welcome. Nancy was the person who sent me that Reminisce book. Yeah. Loving it. Loving the black and white photos. I think I'm going to bring some of this sort of down here. I don't want to wipe it out too much. Maybe just along the margin. Okay. So this kind of looks like Cement City. I should probably texturize it. You know, like cement or stucco. Let me get out my paper towel here and see if I can't just kind of flop up and down on it. Get some texture in it. You may not be able to see it. And this craft paint, it is kind of humid in here. We don't have our air conditioning on. And this craft paint does dry fast. But I kind of like that anyway. Now, I decided I did want to paint on the back of this. I said I wasn't going to paint on the back of them for this time, but I do want to, I think. I think I just want some color on it. Maybe a little light blue and white. Light blue. Yeah, come on. And I'm just going to kind of spread it around. I feel like I'm frosting a cookie here. Let me tell you guys something. I ordered an ephemera pack from Gina Aaron's Etsy shop. You can find her Etsy shop if you go to her channel and look at the description box underneath of her videos. Any one of her videos, she'll have a link to her Etsy shop. And I wanted something I could afford, and she had one for $10.50, and she worked with me, and I said, can I send you a money order? Sure, that would be fine. And let me tell you, yeah, just Google Gina. She's everywhere. She's all over social media. We love you, Gina. But let me tell you, I love what was in that ephemera pack. For the value for the money, yeah, it was well worth it. She gave me some, I did a Happy Mail video. There were some stickers, and I didn't know they were stickers. Those feathers that she put in there were stickers. Oh, yeah. I really did like that. And what I want to do is take some of Gina's painting papers and some that I got from Cindy Signs. Look who walked in. Scrapping life away, Leslie. You walked in at a good time, Leslie. I'm going to move this to the side and let it dry off a little because Leslie walked in. Let me turn this over to the side. And let me put this over to the side. And I went to some garage sales today, and I got home and I started to relax. And let's see, it doesn't have her address on there. I don't care if it has mine. I'll paint it out maybe. Real fast. I got a message from Leslie. She said, Meri, you have a package at the mailbox. Well, she asked for my address last week, and I'm going, so I sent it. She asked me off camera again, and I sent it to her. But I didn't expect this, Leslie. I got home, and there was a message saying, Meri, you got a package at the mailbox. Leslie is, I want to call you kindergarten teacher, Leslie. Oh, Marianne, I can't spell anytime. I'm thinking about getting a knife out here. But Leslie reins in kindergartner kids during the day, during the week. Special ed para. To me, that's a kindergartner teacher, Leslie. Makes me tired. We need Leslies in this world. So anyway, I told her I'd open this live. I haven't opened it yet. So I said I'd wait until she walked in if she came. Oh, and everyone, say hello, say happy anniversary to Leslie. She's scrapping life away. Leslie, is her anniversary. What is it? Your 44th? Laura, hi. I think it's her. Is it your 40th or 44th? I lost track. What anniversary is it this week? 32. Oh, I don't know why I had 44 in there. Well, 32, that's that deserves a lot of congratulations if you ask me. I get my numbers all messed up. So happy anniversary to you. And she ordered this from Michael's. So this came from Michael's. And oh my goodness, let's see what she sent. Oh no. She sent some, oh, look at this. Look at, well, let's pull this one out first. Some Craft Smart, these are pens, paint pens. Leslie, these are so perfect for working in this book and in my idea playground, because you cannot use felt tip markers on acrylic paint because it dries them out. And so you can use ballpoint pens and you can use paint pens, and this is perfect. Look at all these colors. Oh, Leslie, look what she did. Look at all these. Oh, look at these. Thank you so much. Kathy says, 6 o'clock, gotta go out to the pond and feed the fish. Okay, Kathy, we'll watch for you come back. And Gina's headed out to dinner. Thank you for popping in, Gina. Don't forget to check out Gina's Etsy shop. Thank you so, oh, you bet I'm going to be using these. You bet. Look at the colors. Craft Smart. And that's what I've been using. Isn't that what I've been using? No, I've been using Apple Barrel and... No, I've been using Apple Barrel. Thank you so much. I was looking to see who made these. I guess I'd have to open it up to see who made Craft... Who makes Craft Smart? Do you know? Does anybody know? Oh, wait, maybe it says on here. Can't read French. Distributed by MSPCI in Irving, Texas. Well, it doesn't matter. Love them. Thank you. Leslie, I don't deserve all the happy mail I've been getting. I just do not. Isn't this awesome? Well, you guys will be seeing me use these for sure. I'm going to move this box out of the way now. And if you give me a minute, I need my scissors. I left my scissors in the other room. I was doing some fussy cutting. And let's bring my book back. Thank you so much, Leslie. This Happy Mail just totally humbles me. Totally humbles me. And when I talk about it, they say, well, just accept it, Meri. And I'm going, well, I do, but still, I don't deserve it. Now, see, I got messy paint on this, but let's see if I can wipe it off. But, let's see, I want to dry it where it's thick in here. Heat gun alert. It's thick around the edges. At Michael's. Yeah, Nancy, I think that's where this came from. So thank you so much. You will see me using those for sure. Perfect, perfect, and very thoughtful gift. And I'm just very, very appreciative. Thank you. Leslie, have you had any time to work in your magazine idea playground? Or make any videos? I need to get over to your channel. Leslie has a channel. It's Scrapping Life Away, same as her idea, or her ID. I think this is pretty dry. Well, maybe not. So this painting is by Edward Hopper. And the little text here talks about daydreaming at school. And here this guy is supposedly daydreaming at work. Oh, I thought you had a channel, Leslie. Well, that's okay. If anyone has a channel, let us know what it is so we can give it a shout out. Marianne McMillan. If you look for Marianne McMillan on YouTube, you'll find her as Nana number 3, I believe. Nana number 3. Okay, let's see. See if I can wipe away some. I need a clean towel. And I'm going to see if I can wipe away some of this water. I did coat this with matte medium, but let's see what kind of a job. Faux leather video. Oh, who did the faux leather video? Leslie did? Oh, you're under Marianne McMillan. Okay. So if you search for Marianne McMillan, you'll find her YouTube channel. Marianne likes, she and I have the same heart toward glossy pages and glitter. Yes, it's coming off. I don't want to get too much. I don't want to get it too wet. Gave him a little blue cheek here, but it is coming off. Let's spray the towel instead of the picture. Got it in his ear. But I always say, kids are going to get messy. So I got that kind of wet. Let's, well, that's okay because, that's okay. That's on the corner anyway. And I just glued that down. I only painted the back of this one because it's going to be the flip. And I'm going to glue this right down here. I want to leave the man in the office here. I'm going to put him right down in there. And I might later clean him up a little bit more, but it's kind of damp from the paint and the water. I am using these Scotch wrinkle-free glue sticks. I do like to have something that I can get retail, and I get these two for $1.88, $1.89 at Walmart. I'm getting down to the end of this one, I believe. But I like it. It is tacky. And I do think that it is wrinkle-free. At least for the ones that I've done so far. And by the way, last night I finished up one of my glue books. So I'm going to put this right here, I believe. Let's put him right in there. We'll leave that man on his shoulder. Right in there. I might have to come back in and kind of trim that off. But the idea is for him to flip. And I might put some paint in there. And then on this side, I want to cut this photograph just kind of at an angle here. And let's see, how do I want to do it? Just like this, I believe. Except for, I don't want to cut her head. Just like that. I made a video last night, Nancy. I'll give you guys a peek at it. You've seen it before. If you've watched my channel, I won't do a big flip through of it, but it's this one. And I'll show you the pages that I finished, because I'm going to put up a video tomorrow on this. But the pages that I finished were, this page had a horse on it. A horse was bothering me. I just could not get used to that horse. So I put sunflowers on it, and this was glued down, and I was able, this is a suede flower that I made, flower embellishment, and I was able to pick it off of the page, and then I put these ladies down and put that on there. So I finished this page, and I need to wax these pages. I worked on this page. I put this boat on it, and these two gentlemen, kind of like a traveler's page. There's a globe, and then over here I put a globe and this Variety newspaper and this text and this lady. So I finished that one last night, and I did this page last night. These had two boys looking at a barn. I don't know, it's Country Living magazine, and I just couldn't get used to it. I like the quote, "There's no end to how much good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit." And then I had this journal headline here called Top Spot, and I assumed that who gets the credit associates with the top spot, and then I found this leopard. So I put the leopard on there. I kind of did a little reverse collage. I painted out the two boys there in the barn in the back. And then over here, this was all the same, but I had this leopard washi tape right here. So I put that leopard washi tape right there to coincide with this. And I got this out of the Kids National Geographic magazine. And I swear that they need to do more of that type of a magazine for adults. I love that Kids National Geographic. I like reading it. I guess I'm a kid at heart. I put some black outlines around these, but I really didn't work on it. And then I think everything else in here was the same, except for this page. I got this off of a grocery sack. a brown bag at the grocery store that said thank you. And so I put that because it's kind of right at the back. This is the second to last page. And that's how I finished it out last night. But I did some chat while I was working, and I'm not sure that I'm going to leave all the chat in the video because it has some extraneous noises, and I think I'll either make them forward or edit them out. Yeah, it's all finished. How fun it is. This was a dish towel, tea towel I got at Walmart. And these came off of an old pair of blue jeans, a Wrangler label, and the little label up here, and then the belt. And it buckles around there. I made this in when we were doing the Google Hangouts with Cindy Seinzutter and Gina Ahrens. One of those I made this glue book, and I've been working in it this year, and now all I have to do is wax the pages. So that's done. Yay! So now what I want to do is put this picture up here in this corner, but I may trim off the side and the top a little I want the text to show. And I may trim this desk just a little here. Right in there. And then I'll come back. And then I'm going to trim this off a little too. That's bothering me. And this is just gray. That can go. So I want this to come down here. But you know, aren't these pictures neat? I just love these pictures. This is a building, like a city building, that this gentleman is looking out over the city building. And I think I'm going to do the same type of drawing. Maybe bring those bricks down a little and make a building out of it. And put this right in here. And I might bring those bricks. In fact, I could do that now. Put bricks on here. Put bricks all around in here. Let me grab a makeup sponge. I have one. I do. I thought I did. Makeup sponge. What did I do with it? Oh, come on. Here it is, way at the bottom. But I do have one. And I think what I'll do on here, because it needs some color, I'm going to cut off, you can see I've used this. And maybe I'll even, that's too big for a brick. Maybe I'll trim this a little if I can. And I think I'm going to get out this. I have this flamingo red. I think that's my red. I think I'm going to put some bricks on here. All in here. For like the city scene. So like that. That's too red for me. Let's put some of this beige in it. See if probably make it gray. Where's my palette knife? I want a little bit of that's now I'm getting messy. Leslie, thank you so much for those paints. I am just so very appreciative. I will be using them for sure, for sure. Can't see what I'm doing here. The next thing on my agenda besides Wi-Fi is some lamps. I was at a garage sale today and I saw some lamps, but I want a floor lamp. And I want something I can move around pretty easy. And these were table lamps. Let's see what I have. I'm not going to worry about getting two. Alright. So I want to do some brickwork here. Oops. That's not what I want. Bricks such as the little red schoolhouse, because that was probably wood. But the school I went to was brick, red brick, small town school. The sponge is odd. But it gets the job done. I'm not watching the chat. I'll have to scroll back and see what's going on. I'm watching these bricks. Let's see what's going on here. Your school was red brick too, Marianne? Thank you, Leslie. Hi, Patricia. Welcome. Good to see you here. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Patricia has a... Patricia Stubbs has a YouTube channel. Let's give her a shout out. If you haven't found her channel, go visit her. Give her some thumbs up, some comments, and subscribe. Patricia, I'm trying to do some shout outs of YouTube channels in my live tonight. Marianne McMillan's has a channel. I'm scrolling back. Let's see. Aristi has a channel. Aristi Morjecki. I'm going to have to visit your channel, Aristi. Nancy, I don't think Nancy has a channel, but she does some nice art. I see your art on Facebook in the groups that I'm in. Isn't that little guy adorable? Yeah, Marianne. I scrolled back to where Marianne said, and gold. So, let's put some more bricks on here. I should have put bricks on here before I put this guy on. Let's see. Yeah. And I pulled the wax paper out. What did I do with it? Let's put a paper towel under here. And after this red dries, I might go in and not in a live session, but seems like after these lives, I'm always wanting to go back in and kind of clean up my page. I'm never quite happy with it. Now, I think it'll be a little bit too much if I did bricks over everything. So I'm going to leave this and this blue. Do you all agree? Have any thoughts on that? Leos. What are you talking about? Leos. Who has the birthdays? Today, Patricia? Happy birthday. And happy birthday to you, Aristi, in 3 days. Who else? Marianne? When is your birthday, Marianne? Oh, you had a birthday. I remember. You had a birthday. Happy birthday to Marianne. Do you have a birthday this month, Leslie? Well, my birthday is this month too. And so is Jerry Bellini. Thank you, Nancy, for your comment on the bricks. I'm scrolling through the chat. Let's do a little heat set here. Yeah, we got a lot of... Yeah, happy birthday to... Oh, not until September? Well, you'll have to give us a shout out when it is. Yeah, Jerry Bellini and I have a birthday on the same day, I believe. I think we were talking about it in chat one day. And we have a birthday on the same day. Woohoo! Now I'm wanting to do something around the edges here. But you know, I'm going to put this picture up here. Down here. Right there. Where's the other side of my picture? And this one goes up here. I should put bricks in there. I need to put bricks in there. Which makes me think I should put bricks down here too. And maybe do an overpaint on the bricks. Thank you, Lillian. You guys, you will never believe what I found today. Maybe I should use this as the brick. Or maybe not. Let's try this. I found a set of Childcraft encyclopedias. And I got them. She discounted them for me. I don't like that. They don't have as many black and white pictures. At a garage sale. At a garage sale. I was so happy to get them. I did not have the heart to tell her what I was doing with them, though. She was a really nice lady, and she was older, so I think her children are probably grown. And that's where I got some more, I got 3 kids' National Geographics. It's not exactly the best brickwork here. I got 3 of those. She probably thought I was buying for my kids. Let's see, I want it in the middle. Some of that's going to be painty over anyway. So I was so thrilled to get them, and I came home and I started looking at them. There are some large. I'm really looking for the large pictures like this because I really like these. I want to be able to finish this book. Let's go back to this one. Now that looks like too much until you put this, this will go over it. So that kind of, but that makes me think I should do this down here. And I think what I'll do is maybe paint over these bricks a little too, so they aren't so in your face. Maybe scrape some paint over them. And let's see, then I went to another garage sale that was held at a church, and they had a book sale too. And I didn't find those, but I found a couple of needlework books that had like old-fashioned Santa Clauses in them. And I go, perfect for Christmas. She asked me if I was going to stitch those Santies. And I do stitch, but I haven't done it for a while. And I told her, well, I might do one, but I don't think I'd get all 10 of them done. And I got a big Reader's Digest atlas that I think will make a wonderful, because it's big, make a wonderful art journal, but not this year. And what else did I get there? Oh, I got some Reminisce magazines, Nancy, and some natural history magazines. And she told me, she said, go back and get the rest of those natural history magazines. She wanted to get rid of them. So she had a bundled in bundles of 4. She was selling them for $4. So I went back and got 2 more. She said, you can take the others for free. I told her if I got too much, I'd get in trouble taking all that home. I told her I'd leave it for somebody else. And then as I was walking out, they had this wonderful, wonderful brass bed. Oh my. And then, but the guy there was a man there at the door, he opened the door for me, and I commented on that brass bed, and I said, isn't this cool? And he says, yeah, how would you like to polish that? I said, no, I think I'll leave it. So I did. I'm going to put some more paint on here. You know, when I lose my wax paper, I don't know what happens to my wax paper. It blows off. It blows off. It blows away. We have the fan on. I want to mute down these bricks a little. They're too much in your face. I hope I know what I'm doing here. Maybe with this mocha. And where's my palette knife? I'm thinking scraping like this, maybe, over the bricks. That's almost too much, though. It needs some water. And I need to have a towel handy. What you talking about? Let's see. Who walked in? Beck? Aunt Beck? Hi, Aunt Beck. Did you hear me tell about my garage sale find today? I found a set of Childcraft encyclopedias. I just want to mute these down a little. I'm so excited to get them. There must be at least, oh my, there must be at least 10 or 15 of them. Not more than 15. I didn't count them. But not all of them have these wonderful black and white children's photos. There's black and white photos, but there's also some colored photos. And I'm loving the black and white ones. Look, I kind of scraped some red in there as I was scraping. Where's my water spritzer? There it is. So, let's see. Eva says, I made some tea and brought out some shortbread cookies at Marshall's in a tin to use for my crafts. Always thinking ahead. Cool. Cool, cool. Eva, do you have a channel? Aunt Beck has a channel. Aunt Beck's Creations. Okay, Eva, thank you. I'm kind of saying, if you have a channel, please I want to give you a shout out. Please don't feel bad to promote your channel during my live. I want my live sessions to be a place where we can promote channels and what's going on and what you like to do. And what I like with Aunt Beck's channel is she and her husband does all these Goodwill hauls. And she did this wonderful, I love your, I haven't watched the video, but I saw the thumbnail. Your cat, your quilt block, your paper piecing. I know nothing about paper piecing quilts, but I like the design, Aunt Beck. And that goes for channel shout-outs anytime, not just tonight. I have no problem with people coming in and saying they have a channel and posting their channel name during my live. To me, it's just a way to support what's going on here on YouTube. And I know there are a lot of channels, like Melissa is 70 Acres. I know her as 70 Acres. And Dawn, Let's Make a Mess Today. These channels, they do really nice art, and they're getting a start. And it wouldn't surprise me if I'd look up in 6 months and see that they've surpassed me in subscribers. Because they do really nice things. And that's okay with me. I'm not one to care about such stuff. The only thing that bothers me on YouTube is the thumbs down. Now I'll probably get some thumbs down. But if you're a troll listening to a replay and you hear me say this, go away. We don't want to see it. Nobody cares. Don't go thumbing down channels just because you're having a bad day. That's all I have to say about that. Now, I think I need more light. Where's my spritzer? I think I'm getting this page really wet. Oh, it's pink. What are you doing, Mary? I just wanted to lift up some. That's what I wanted to do. I might have to go in and put some more bricks on there. You can hardly tell there's a building in there, but there is. I'm watching my page, not the chat. Now I should probably put a window around him. And maybe even around that and around this. But I think what I want to do next is put this here. And I'll trim this off. I don't know about this spot. I'm just going to leave it for now. I don't want to cover that up. Although I like that. But I'd rather put something down in there. So, and then this is going up here. But let's put black. My mark's a lot out here. And this is not meant to be perfect. I mean, these lines are not, I am not going for perfection on these pages, believe me. Because for one thing, I'm standing up while I'm doing this. And I'm used to sitting down and being comfortable. But that's okay. I just want to get kind of block this off with the black. Yeah. And over here. And maybe even in here. Now I want to put I'm thinking about splitting this, putting part of it up here in the corner and bringing this part over here rather than having just a part. I don't either a lot, Aristi. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. A lot of times, most of the time I don't. I had a request at one time and I did a couple years ago, but lately I have not. Your art, if your channel's about your art, it should be about your art and not your face. Compositionally, what I'm wanting... Hi, Sally. Sally, welcome. I just saw you. You said you started cutting up a magazine today and realized you paid $16 for it. You have an art heart. That's funny. Oh. Oh. But it's worth it. As I said when I got those... Oh, Leslie, I've had that too. I've gotten in trouble at work for talking with my hands a lot. And I got so that in some of the meetings, instead of talking with my hands, I would discreetly sit on them. Some people feel like when you're talking with your hands, now on the video you don't see it as much, but live sometimes when you're talking, sometimes you point, and some people think that pointing is rude. I don't see pointing as being rude, but but when I'm doing my art and talk with my hands, you know, it's the way, because you don't see your face, your hands are your lips almost. That's true, Beck. Beck says expressive people generally use their hands. I'm still laughing at Sally paying $16 for her magazine and cutting it up and then realizing she paid $16 for it. I'm thinking about the composition of this page. What I wanted to do was put this up in this corner. But what I'm not liking is this here, and this. I'm wanting diagonals, but I'm wanting this to come out more. I'm tempted to put gray here and gray there. Gray bricks like cement. You gave away your Childcraft magazines or books? Oh, no. You know, Sally, I get it. I understand. I think, because I have moved a lot in my life, and I think of the stuff, when you move around a lot, between states, you can't carry it all with you. And it's a good way to clean out, I agree. But when I think of some of the things that I threw out, my heart just plummets. I'm thinking what I want to do with the composition of this page. I'm thinking that I'm going to put gray here and gray up there. I like this here, but I don't like this little spot here. And I like this here, but I don't like the spot there. What did Crafty say? Let's see. I'm missing all the chat. Yeah. $16 in US is $25 in Canadian plus tax. I get that. I get that. That's why I shop at garage sales and thrift stores. And although in our last hangout, Cindy told us about half.com, HALF.com, and they sell books at a really good price. You have a mailing cost, but the book prices are really decent. And I went out and looked at that, and I might order some. I haven't ordered any, but I think somebody in this area got wind of the fact that I'm loving history books, because I can't find any history books at Goodwill anymore. Either that or I got the ones that were available. When I found these childcraft books today, I was in seventh heaven, and then I came home and Leslie said, "Meri, you have a package waiting at the mailbox for you." I'm going, this is my Friday. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. And I'm using this glue stick to do this, but if it doesn't get totally glued, I do go back off camera and make sure everything is glued down. I'm not saying I'm the best gluer in the world, but I do like to make sure that the edges are at least halfway glued down so that they don't tear and rip. Yeah, I'm going to put this right in here. Now it'll probably go off the edge of the page, but I'll trim that up. And then this one I'm going to put here, and I think I'm going to put gray. I think I'm going to extend that gray out there and here, because I don't like this. And that's almost too white for me. Let's see. I would make the gray areas, let's see, I'm reading Beck's comment. I would make the gray areas you plan to add look like stucco that has fallen away. Oh, that's a good idea. Kind of pounce it in there with my paper towel or even the sponge. Pounce it. I'm reading Meri. Oh. Tell him, Marianne, tell him that's how you get smart with all those books. Tell him, how do you think I got my brains? I'd be pretty much using this glue stick up. It's on its last... It's on its last swipes here. Let's see what I have here. And I'm going to put this right in here, I believe. Now I'll have to trim this up because it's going over the page. But that's okay with me. I wanted that text to show. Yeah, let's do some gray, and maybe with my sponge, let's put this cap back on the glue stick. I do like this little guy. I almost feel like I could put something under here. Maybe some more gray stucco under there. GD books for college. What are GD books, Marianne? Sally Johnson Art. SC Johnson Art. Is that your channel, Sally? Give you a shout out. Sally's channel. I gotta go check it out. I'll check it out after this is over. Granddaughter? Granddaughter. You bought granddaughter's books, Marianne? Well, that was cute. I mean, cute. That was gracious. Michael's has 50% off, and I got some gelatos today, Eva says. My daughter said, what are those? Whoop, my chat went out. I said coloring, and she said she had enough things at home. She doesn't get me. She will. Don't have a channel, just a Facebook page and an Instagram. Oh, Sally, you're on Instagram. Okay. I'll check you out on Facebook and Instagram, Sally. I did cute. Try to help when I can. Okay, it's really getting dark in here. What time is it? I've been going for an hour and 22 minutes almost. And I even have my lamp on. Let's see. I want to put some gray stucco. Gray stucco. Here's gray. This is... yeah. This is that chalk paint. Maybe I should shake it up. I haven't used it here. I'm going to stucco in here. This might be a little too light. I have another gray. I'm going to mix them. Ooh, that's a lot of gray. And then this one. The one thing I do not... Oh, did you all lose me? I'm here. I'm still recording. Is everybody else seeing? Is anybody seeing me? Laura said she lost me. Oh, Laura, try going out and coming back in. Aunt Beck says that she's on Aunt Beck Creations, ANTBECS Creations, all one word, is on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Oh, Ann Bruckman, I just saw you. Welcome. I didn't see you come in, Ann. Welcome. Kathy, hi. Kathy and Kathy. Kathy and M. Kathy. Good. I was going to say, I got these Waverly chalk paints at Walmart, and in these size, hubby's calling, and he has 2 teeth pulled, and he needs, some eyes. Thanks for dropping in, Marianne. It's nice to have you here. Thank you, Anne. These bottles, I like the bottles, but I don't like getting the paint out of them. You almost have to pour it out. They don't have, like our craft bottles have a little nozzle, a little hole at the top of it, and I don't know, you could see up there where I poured this out, and it just made a big puddle. So I do not really like these for the type of things that I do. They might be nice just to pour onto a palette. And let's see, I was going to sponge this. Let's mix it up a little, but not too much. And let's try. I want to stucco this if I can. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll try it. Let's see, I should get a paper towel out, just in case I need to swipe it. Here, let's try it up here first. Does that look like stucco? The lighting in here is really bad. I kind of like that. That's more red. I got the red on there. Let's get some gray. Yeah, that really works. Who's leaving? Laura? Good night, Laura. Aunt Beck says, if you ever go into Home Depot or Lowe's, look for the Oops paint near the paint counter. You can get some unusual colors for real cheap. I gotta try that, Aunt Beck. I have not done that yet. I'm going to maybe do this around the border, just for the fun of it, maybe a little, and maybe in here. Now, I want to tone this white down, but not a whole lot. Maybe just some dirty paint. A little bit of gray here, but not too opaque, Mary. Yeah. There. Now, I'm going to let this dry. I think I'm at the point to where I need to let this dry. This will come this way. I might, after this is all dry, come along with my black. I need to trim the page because I got some overlapping here. Trim the page, and then I do think I will border it in black. But I'm pretty happy with this. So, for the title, because the text says, do you ever daydream at school when you should be studying? Sometimes grown-ups in offices daydream too. So I think I'm going to put daydreamer in here as my journal spot. Thank you, Kathy. Try waxing them. It will stop the sticking. Sally says, those pics could be from my grade school days. I get it, Sally. I think that's why they appeal to us. These black and white pictures just appealed to me. And in those new Craft Smart encyclopedias that I found, it's the How and Why library, I think. There are colored pictures in there. And I'm sitting there going, you know, I like the black and white ones. I wonder if they would mind if I'd photocopy them in black and white. Oh. But I really like these bigger ones, and I like how they work with the art, because here's this man. This is an Edward Hopper. Edward Hopper was a painter. I think he painted in the early 1900s. Edward Hopper. Don't take that as exact, but I'm thinking like 1900s, 1920s, up in there. And here he's got this office worker daydreaming. And this little kid looks like he's daydreaming at school while everybody else is studying. So I'm going to put my text as daydreamer. But I'm going to do that when I finish up the page. I'm going to let this all kind of dry. So I've been going for an hour and a half. I am ready to... Meri A.L. Did I say hello to you when you came in? I know there were some other Marys in here. Daddy Van's wax polish. Nancy Widner, bless her heart, sent me some Daddy Vans. Mary, are you in Greece? Meri A, is it A.L.? Meri L. Oh, hi, welcome. Are you in Greece too? You and Aristi, are you both from Greece? Oh my goodness. Welcome to our live chat. And you know what? Oh, well, welcome. Hi, Nancy. Nancy sent me a brand new can of Daddy Vans. Yay. I think I will wax these pages when I'm done, although these are done with the craft paint, so they really are not sticky. You have Daddy Vans lavender scent. Ooh. Getting back to Meri from Greece, welcome. I need to learn more about Greece and where you gals live and your cities, and because the only thing I know, I have to tell you, I did to share my ignorance of geography with you, but I know Athens is in Greece. Oh, isn't that horrible? But I do know we studied Greece in our art history, so the Greeks came way before even the Romans did. We should do some Greek page, some Greece art. Now that you're working in Athens and you're on vacation now, I'll bet that is just, see, to me that's interesting because you're way like the gals that are from Australia and New Zealand. You gals are, for me, you're on, and for most of us here, you're on the other side of the world. And I just find that fascinating. You know, it's almost like opening up a book and being able to talk to somebody from Greece in your book. You know, you're just, I don't know what I'm talking about. But welcome. Welcome. And it's so nice to have you here. We had a Greek exchange student. This is Sally talking, and she said, still in touch with her after 40 years thanks to social media. Cindy! Hi, Cindy. Cindy Utter. Cindy Signs Utter. Let's give Cindy a shout out. Her channel, Artsy Endeavors, but I think you'll find her on YouTube with Cindy Signs Utter. I think most of you know Cindy, but if you have not found her channel. And, oh, look, there's Gail. Hi, Gail. Brody. Oh, my goodness, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're looking at my page as it's almost finished, but not quite. I might go back in and put some more stucco on this as it's drying. I think it needs a little bit more stucco cement here. So I'll play a little bit more with this off camera. Cindy, you know what Leslie did? Let me show you here. Where did I put it? I'm not going to bring the big box. I'll just bring the contents. I went garage sailing today, and I got home, and I found this set of Craft Smart encyclopedias, and I was all thrilled. And I thought, man, I had a good Friday. And I got home and I looked at the messages on my phone, and Leslie said, you have a package waiting. Barb Owen? Barb, hi, welcome. Leslie said, Meri, you have a package waiting for you at the post office. Yes, scrapping life away. Leslie, look what she gifted me. Look at this, Craft Smart. These paint pens and all this paint. And this is really right down my alley. I love these craft paints because I can use them in these books and they dry fast and I don't have to worry about them sticking. Isn't that neat, Cindy? I said it in my last video. I'll say it here. For those of you that have gifted me things this summer, it is truly humbling. And I am going to do an art journal page, and I'm going to do a blessing and say, may your art cart be blessed. I am very blessed, and I'm just hoping that people who do this get blessings in return. So may your art cart be blessed, Leslie. I'm going to do an art journal page with that. So I'm getting ready to wrap up. But for those of you who have just walked in, I was showing, let me move this book. I still got some wet paint. Let me just kind of smooth out this paint a little so I don't put my papers in it. Up here at the top of my drop paper. I'm really famous for doing that. And if I smooth it out, it'll dry faster. Let me move this book because I'm done with this page. You'll see me finish it up off camera later in the week. I want to show you, I'm over at putting this book away. I want to show you, I went to the library today. Aristi and I are doing some trades. Aristi's in Greece. And I had found these Ladies' Worlds magazines last week. And I was sharing them. And Aristi wants the October one. I don't have it here. I'm trying to take care of it, Aristi. But I went to the library and I made some photocopies. And for 10 cents a copy, I thought they turned out beautiful. I'm kind of going to put them sideways here. I don't want to get them in the paint up here. But I am used to having to pay over $1 for photocopies like this. So these are out of the magazine that I'm going to send to Aristi. I'm going to send her some. So I just thought, I'm keeping these for inspiration. I am very inspired by the decorative edges. I want to maybe do some fine line paint applicator work and maybe get inspired by these edges. Here are some oops ones when I was trying to figure out how the photocopy machine worked. But I go, well, I can still use that on an art journal page. So I just was so happy that these, I only paid 10 cents a page for these. Oh, I'm sure I will. I'm sure on a grab and glue, Cindy. Yes, on a grab and glue. And Cindy, if you just walked in, I was showing the gals, I finished my grab and glue book last night. I finished my grab and glue book last night. I was filming it, but I haven't gotten it edited, so my channel's been pretty quiet because I've been working in my grab and glue book. So it's all done. Thanks to Cindy and Gina. Cindy signs at her Artsy Endeavors. Give her channel a shout out. And if Barb Owen is still in here, everybody knows Barb Owen does really neat. Barb, I was lurking in your live chat today if you're still here. I was watching you do the hands and the balloons. I only caught parts of it because I had to go to the post office and get my package. So Barb Owen, of course, has a channel. And anybody else who has a channel, just feel free. You know, it doesn't even next week or whenever, if you want to shout out your channel name, you can certainly feel free to do that. And yeah, how to get creative. Barb Owen does wonderful everybody loves Barb Owen's live sessions because she's such a great teacher. I'm not a teacher. I'm more like, just look over my shoulder, and if you have a question, I'll try to answer it person. Barb is an excellent teacher. And Gina Ahrens is too. Some of my favorites. So, and Aunt Beck's Creations. I love to watch her Goodwills, and she's doing Vita Chats today. Vlog every day in August. Thank you, Kathy. You know, I need to draw more. And let's see, Cindy was saying something about urban, and I need to get back to what Cindy said here about urban sketching and her hubby. Jeff and I went urban sketching last night. Cool! Cool, cool. I hope you had a really good time, Cindy. I'll bet he did a good job, too. So, are you having a good time sketching with your hubby? Do you argue over where you scan? It was awesome, Mary. I'll show you on Zoom. Okay. Yeah, I am so thankful that and you know what? Cindy does a Zoom chat now. Oh, Barb, that's so sweet. Thank you. My art, my art is just, it's just what it is as I grow. But I wanted to say, Cindy does Zoom chats on Tuesdays. And we were doing Google Hangouts, and we got this bright idea that if Barb is using Zoom, why can't we? And I'm really liking the Zoom app. I am really liking it for my phone, because in Google, my smartphone would get hot. It would just, I would get messages saying your phone's too hot, you know, turn it off. And so I'd have to excuse myself. Thank you, Barb. But Zoom doesn't have a problem at all. And I'm just really loving it. Zoom is a video conferencing application for well, I think you use it on your desktop and on phones. And so check with Cindy if you want, because I think we can have more than 10 people in a Zoom chat. So if you're interested in chatting with Cindy, I hope you don't mind, Cindy. I'm giving our chat a shout out. But we have a good time. Leslie is in that chat, and Gina Aarons. I'm trying to think who else. Barb. Barb isn't here. Not Barb Owen, another Barb. Thank you. Yeah, we just have a good time, and we work on art. Well, Shannon Green stops in when she can. We kind of cornered Shannon Green the other day. Let's see, what else? Who else? Shannon, Gina. Oh, Ian. What is Ian's last name? And Jerry Bellini. So it's just a great group of people. We just get together and we work on art. And I have to tell you, I just had got a new phone. I upgraded my phone, and my phone was getting hot in those Google Hangouts. And so they were saying, well, take your phone into Verizon, take your phone into Verizon. And so I was putting it off, and I finally took it in there, and I talked to the tech, and I said, when I'm doing my chats, my video conferencing chats, my phone gets hot. You know, and he said, well, how long do you chat? Well, it's over an hour, but I didn't want to tell him it was 2 or 3, sometimes 4 hours. And he looked at me and he said, you don't need a chat for an hour. That's too long. Any phone would get hot. So, but with the Zoom video conferencing app, it does not get hot. And I'm not sure why, but I really do enjoy those. And I've worked on a lot of projects, just like this glue book. I think I put this glue book together in one of our chats, and I worked on it, and then I worked on it in just some videos too, but I finished it. So, Aunt Beck is on Instagram as Becky Carr McCauley. Thank you, Leslie. This cover was a dish towel. Well, it's a tea towel dish towel. I got it at Walmart. It was on sale. And it has an animal theme on the back. And I cut it. I think I sent the other half of this to Gina in our craft box. But I chopped the cow's head off. See, the pig and the lamb were okay, but the cow got beheaded. So when I was doing my glue books, I saw this. Yeah, wasn't that horrible? I almost felt like maybe I shouldn't say that. I felt like a terrorist. Let's put it that way. So when I was doing my glue book sessions, I go, there's a cow's head. It's pink, but I'm going to put it on that cow. I'm going to rehead him. So my poor cow can have a head, and I really do like it. I really do like it. And I kind of did the same thing, I think, to this peacock. It was up too high on the bottom, but I had another page because this was out of a calendar. And so I was able to fussy cut another peacock and put him on here. So I rescued that page too. But boy, that's how my cow got to have a pink head. But this is a I want to say a tea towel, dish towel from Walmart, just a cheap one. And I liked it the minute I saw it because of the text printing on it. You know, to a lot of people that wouldn't, if you're not an artsy person, you wouldn't think twice of it. But I go, oh, cool, text. And then this was a pair of my brother's blue jeans that had all sorts of holes and everything in it. And he was going to throw them out. I said, don't throw them out. I'll cut them up and use them. So I used a blanket stitch around here. I've got a pamphlet stitch in here. There's just one signature in here. And these are just different papers, scrap papers. Of course, I'd collaged on them. Idea book is going to get that term added to its word section. What term is that, Aunt Beck? I lost the... I lost it, Aunt Beck. What? Rehead. Rehead it. Well, when you feel guilty about chopping off a cow's head, you gotta, you know. So I kind of like him with the pink head. I thought, you know, I could kind of maybe try to, I don't know, do a wash over it. But I'm going to leave it like it is. I like his pink head. So, and then these are labels, Wrangler labels off of his blue jeans. And then these little belt, what do you call them? Belt ties, whatever they were. I could rip them off, but I kind of like them like that. So I just put a little running stitch there to kind of hold them down. So this is my second glue book that I've done this year. Now I'll tell you who is the glue book queen here, and that's Cindy. Cindy is really the person that inspired me to do glue books. She does wonderful, wonderful, wonderful glue books. And at last count, her last video, and I'm sure she has more by now, she was showing what? You had 32 ready to go. And I don't know how many completed ones she has. She just finished one. Yeah, Cindy is the person who inspires my glue book sessions. You almost have one done today. Cindy, are you going to do a challenge for us in September of what we talked about? Shall I let the cat out of the... No, I won't. I won't. I will say that if she... It's all filmed. Oh, I can't wait till September. I'm not going to tell you guys, except for you've got to watch September. She usually puts her challenges up on the 1st of the month. Save your magazines. There, that's a hint. Save your magazines, ladies. And it does have to do with the glue book. So, there you go. But she kind of gave us a sneak peek. And I'm kind of spilling the beans here, so I think I should just shut my big mouth. But watch for her challenges usually go up on the 1st day of the month. So watch for September 1st, Cindy Utter's challenge on Artsy Endeavors. So I am so surprised I have not lost the data connection tonight. Not once. I'm just flabbergasted. When's your birthday, Cindy? Wait, I'm losing the chat. September 1st is your birthday? Barbara Clark. Barbara Clark. Hello, hello. Barbara is in our chats, in Cindy's chats. We meet on Tuesdays. We're calling them Zoom chats now. So, and Barbara does Barb Owen's mandalas. Barb Owen, if you're still here, let me tell you, Barbara, the other Barbara is showing us all of the mandalas that she's done from your class. Just beautiful. Blows my mind away. Yeah, your Barbara Owens did and I don't know if your class is still live. Is it a evergreen class if somebody still wants to go take it? It's a mandala class. Barbara Clark was in that class, and it's just, she does some amazing mandalas, yeah. But Barbara Clark also does wonderful. Barb Owen, is your class an evergreen class, or was it a one-time class? It's available for anyone at any time. So if anybody is interested in learning how to do wonderful mandalas like Barbara Clark does, Barb Owens has a mandala class. And I'm sure you can get in touch with her at howtogetcreative.com and probably find it over there too. So, but Barbara Clark also does beautiful quilting. She was showing us her quilts one day. Oh my! She's been sewing. Barbara Clark says, I've been sewing on my mandala all day. I have something to show. You are sewing a mandala? I don't believe it. I can't even doodle one, let alone and that intricacy. You know, here I'm finger painting. Those intricacies of that mandala work is just blows my heart. You know, just beautiful if you're sewing one. Oh, wow. And Aunt Beck did a paper piece cat quilt block here just recently. I was watching Aunt Beck's channel. Yeah. It took her all day, but it's really cool cat, Aunt Beck. I liked it. I saw the thumbnail. I saw when you showed us that you had to get to work on it, but I haven't been back to see the finished piece yet. I saw the thumbnail, and I thought, oh, cool. So I don't do quilting, so there's a lot of things that I don't do. I do a lot of drawing and art, but I'm not a knitter and I'm not a quilter. Blame Barb Owen, that's all I gotta say. Okay, Barb. Barb Owen, in that case, you've got strong shoulders, strong, broad shoulders. Barb Owens is a wonderful teacher, even in her live sessions. And the chat just flows. My goodness, if you go visit one of Barb Owen's chats, I think she's going to take a break here in the next few weeks, but she'll be back. And you watch those live chats, my goodness, people love it. There's a lot going on over there. Who lost sound? Wait. Yeah, Leslie. Retirement, I was not ready for retirement. Let's put it that way. I wasn't ready to retire, so think twice about that. But I'm enjoying my free time. I could not do all the art that I do. I could not go to the garage sales. I may do these live sessions, though. Aristi is asking Barb Owens, will you go on vacation, Barb? I think that was directed toward Barb Owen. Well, it'll be their loss, Leslie. It will be their loss, I can tell you that. And happy anniversary for those of you who are in here late and missed it. Leslie has her 32nd wedding anniversary this week. So happy anniversary again to you, Leslie. Barb says she just needs some time to catch up. I can believe that, Barb. You need a breather so you can come back strong. Yeah, happy anniversary to you, Leslie. So I'm chatted out. I'm chatted out. I feel like I've kept you guys. I want to wish you all a really happy, artful weekend. Do some art, relax. If you have to go to work, come home quick so you can do some art. Think about art at work. I don't know what else to say. And Leslie and Cindy and those of you, my Posca pin lady, who, if you're listening in, my mystery Posca pin lady, I just say, I'm going to do an art journal page that says, may your art cart be blessed, because you've certainly blessed me this summer. So I'm going to sign off and wish everybody a really good weekend. You can listen to the replay, Barbara. It's a lot to listen to. You can listen to it. I don't care. Good night, Patricia Stubbs. I don't get to talk to you enough, Patricia. Good night. And Aristi, I'm going to be chatting with you on Facebook about the little flash drive thing. And Janet, good night. I owe you a letter and I'm getting it out to you. All right, good night, everybody. Have a really good weekend. I'm hitting the finish button. Good night. If I can get to it.